Hi, Mama. Happy birthday. Okay, you ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Maddie. Happy birthday to you. And many more.
Thank you.
Ooh.
Pie, I think, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's cheesecake.
Oh, cheesecake.
Oh,
I got them. You like your balloon? Thank you. And later you might get to have some more of the cheesecake.
Happy birthday, baby.
Thank you.
Mwah.
Happy birthday, Maddie. Thank you, sis. Happy birthday.
Right there. Stand straight. Right there.
What is it?
That's the line.
50? Right on 50?
Yeah, that's a water line. I don't see them around this side.
Yeah. Move out, Maddie. Oh, alarm. Yeah. Right on the 50. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
50 inches. Whoa.
That is crazy.
You're such a big girl. So let's see. Let me mark it. So you were at 47.5 last year. And now you're 50.
Oh my gosh. That's so cool.
So you grew a lot. Are you sure? Turn around. Turn around. Let me check it again.
Oh. That's the line.
What? Yeah, you are.
I grew a lot.
You did grow a lot. A whole 2.5 inches. You're sitting up careful. How did you get there? You're such a big girl. How did you get there? Looks like your crib's gonna have to be lowered, huh, baby? What are you doing? I see you. Say good morning. Hi. Good morning. Oh, dredge. I cannot believe you're sitting. What are you doing? Huh? You're so big. Oh, there we go. Belly. Belly. Hey guys, good morning. It is bright and early. We've been up since about 6:30 this morning because today's Maddie's 7th birthday. Oh, I'm getting old. Emmy said if you are getting old, there's no proof. Oh my gosh. Here, you want some Tupperware? You want some Tupperware? You want some Tupperware, pretty girl? Is that fun? Yay. So now we are up bright and early, and we had Zooms. We would have been up within 45 minutes anyway. We had Zooms and stuff. Tuesdays and Thursdays are a little bit busier when it comes to schoolwork because the big girls have Zooms as well. So today's definitely a coffee kind of day, especially because yesterday I had such a long day. If you watched my Color Street Live last night, I was in this shirt. I'm gonna be wearing it today because I just put it on clean last night, so it is what it is. What's wrong? What are you doing? You talking to your Tupperware? So yeah, yesterday I had a full day of clinic, and then I came home, had dinner, got the girls partially in bed, Andres finished up, and then I did a Color Street Live. I was on for 3 hours, and then I was up until like 1:30 sending out invoices. So didn't get a whole lot of sleep today, but yesterday while I was in clinic, a super sweet friend dropped off something special. Let me show you. Y'all are not ready. You're not gonna be ready for this jelly. Oh. This is the Coffee Mate sugar-free Italian sweet cream. And we literally just checked the Walmart that she was at within the last few days and didn't see anything, but such a sweet surprise. She messaged me, and I had a patient and I didn't see her message right away, and she said, hey, I found you a Coffee Mate creamer. This is my friend Priscilla. You guys, I don't think I've ever showed her before, but I've talked about her before. We dropped off a gift to her sweet baby girl who just turned 1 a few weeks ago, the drive-through birthday party. So she was like, I found one, I'm gonna drop it off at your house, and I didn't see her message, and then all of a sudden Andres texts me too, and he's like, oh my god, somebody just dropped off a creamer, like who did that? And so I found everyone's messages at once, and I was like, oh my gosh, it was Priscilla. So freaking sweet, so sweet. So this is what I'm gonna be having for breakfast today. Don't get me wrong, the pumpkin spice is also really good. I'm almost out of it. The pumpkin spice, sugar-free, you can have both of them up to 5 tablespoons for only 2 points, which is awesome. If you watched my coffee cold cream video, I've been drinking it like that most days, and it's just so good, so good. So I think I'm going to try the Torani brown sugar cinnamon, brown sugar cinnamon, and put it in the Italian sweet cream and have that for breakfast today, or in my coffee. I'm so excited. You guys know I've been on the hunt for that creamer. Literally every store I go in, I look for it, and somebody found it. It's just so amazing and so generous. Super, super awesome. Thanks again, girl. Bless you. Bless you. Get that last little drop. I made it extra thick and creamy today. I did it twice. Yum. Oh, how I've missed you. Italian sweet cream. Tastes just like I remember. Oh my gosh. So good. Okay, so I made my coffee just from the Starbucks cold brew today. Man, I washed my face this morning, but apparently I'm glowing. But I just made my coffee regular, like how I did in my coffee video. The Mr. Coffee, Andres has been using, he loves espresso. He's always been an espresso person. He literally drinks shots of it. I don't. I always mix it with my Premier Protein, but I got a lot of questions and comments about showing you guys how this thing works. So I'm going to show you it on the coffee bar, which I'm going to rearrange this coffee bar because it's gotten very crowded over this amount of time. But I wanted to show you guys. My handy buddy actually is always looking out for you. He's like, everyone wants to see what the coffee, Mr. Coffee is. So let's show you. Very inexpensive, under $40 at Walmart. I think that's a really great price because we looked up some. Right now we have the Hamilton Beach Flex Brew that does K-cups and a large carafe. But we looked up some on Amazon and they were even more expensive than that, on upwards of $100 and $200 depending on what you're going to get. So this one's very small and cheap, but it seems to work nicely. So let's look at how we do it. So this is the coffee bar here. We have normally a sign that says coffee bar, but it has gotten crowded. Like I said, we actually have my coffee candies in here, some sweeteners, all of the liquid sweeteners. I think I want to put some of my K-cups in here and try. I like this thing, but we don't use K-cups very frequently, to be honest. And it's just one extra thing out on the counter and it collects dust. So we have the Hamilton Flex Brew, which we like. We had a Keurig for a long time. Actually, we had 2 different Keurigs for a long time, and they just kept breaking on us. So we got this one, and this side does K-cups. So you can still do K-cups, you can do larger cups, and then this side is the carafe where you could do up to, I don't know, 12 cups. So this little Mr. Coffee, super cute. It does recommend to use distilled, is that what it said? Distilled or non-tap water, like especially for us, we have hard water here, so apparently it erodes the system or something, I don't know. So it comes with the little mini carafe, and then it comes with this thing here, Lord, that you put your coffee grounds in. So the coffee that we've been using is the Cafe Bustelo. This is like an actual espresso ground coffee, and we've used this in the past and it's really good. So my honey bunny is going to demonstrate how to put it.
You were supposed to make it for me.
Okay, here, well then you film me and I'll make it. Okay, so here you put the amount of cups, and we actually, so here is 4 cups, but you want it to go a little bit above because we found out the first time we used it, it actually will only brew you like a little like between 2 and 3 cups of espresso if you don't put a little bit more extra water. So you have that, and then you use your coffee grounds go in this thing here. So this comes out separate, and it has a marker in it. You can see that says like for 2 or for 4. So you want all 4?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. And then it also comes with this little spoon. So we just, oh, I'm making a mess already. The spoon really doesn't have anything to do with it other than just putting your coffee in. And then when you get it to your fill line, you pack it slightly. You don't want to pack it too much. I know I've seen some where you pack it a lot. You don't pack it a ton here because otherwise the coffee won't seep through. So just like that, you pack it to the top. And then you put this in the middle here on the unlock position, and you move it to the lock. So back here is where the water goes. You unscrew the top, and then you put the water directly in. See if I can do this without spilling. Okay. Then you put your carafe down here with the little hole. There's like a little spout underneath the where you put the coffee. So it fits right in there. Screw your lid back on. And it's just a screw lid, kind of like a hydro flask or something. And then it has a knob right here that has brew, steam on the other side, and off. So you put it on brew, and it'll brew. And then on this side is the steam nozzle. I personally haven't used it. I don't know how to use it. My husband used it the other day. But you didn't actually put milk in it, right?
No, I didn't.
You just release the steam. So honestly, really simple. And if you buy the coffee grounds that are already espresso, it just goes straight in there. Now, I'm sure there are other brands, but we like this coffee brand in general. So yes, infomercial on Mr. Coffee. So it'll just brew into here, and I'll show you guys how much it brews when it's done with a little bit more than 4 cups of water and the 4 up to the 4 scoops of the coffee.
Some you know and some you don't. Don't blame me for being suspicious, but I see you need something else than what you want. I wish you could see yourself just like I do. Maybe you would know by now I really liked you, and I'm missing you.
Okay, so it's done. And you can see here it is exactly 4 shots of espresso. And I usually use 2 shots whenever I'm using my Premier Protein. I will put ice in my cup, put 2 shots of espresso, and then dump in an entire Premier Protein for 2 Weight Watcher Smart Points. That's usually how I will have my coffee like this. My husband drinks it totally different. So he is not probably going to have the full 4 shots, but I wanted to show you what a full carafe looks like.
Right.
And then what you have to do when you're done, so there's steam built up in here, and if you're not going to steam your milk, you need to release it. If you're going to steam your milk and make a latte or a cappuccino, I don't even know how to make those, but if you're going to steam your creamer or your milk or whatever, you would put the cup in here, but we're not going to do that because he doesn't want it. Are you going to use cold foam or something?
No, yeah.
No, you're just going to drink it? Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and release it. So then you just turn this knob to steam.
That's it. It's not that much.
And if there's anything left, any pressure built up or any steam left in the machine, it'll come out from here. So if there's nothing in there, nothing will come out, and you just take your coffee. Voila, you're done. It's very bold, very rich. I can definitely say that. So if you don't like super rich espresso,
And I'm gonna drink the whole thing.
really?
Just like that.
Oy.
I like coffee.
I know you do. You could make an Americano with it. I mean, you could really do whatever you want. I just thought it was awesome because literally this thing of espresso was like $4 at Walmart, and you can even buy, I wanted to get the brand to make sure we like it, and then you just dump the little pot of coffee. Or if you have a compost, you could use it in your compost, you could use it in plants or whatever else you use it for. But if you buy the larger thing of this, you get more than triple the amount for like $12. So that's probably what I'll do next time, and you get so many shots of espresso in it. If you do it like that, it's way cheaper than going to Starbucks. I mean, the iced dopios at Starbucks aren't that expensive, but when you're paying like $2 to $3 for 2 shots of espresso, you can definitely get more out of something like this, and it would pay off in the long run. So if you're an espresso person, check it out. I'll have the link to that Mr. Coffee specifically down below. Like I said, under $40, and so far we're loving it. I have at least 2 loads of laundry to do. Haven't done anything this week because I've been working and busy with school and stuff. Haven't made my bed, and I'm getting orders out for you guys. So I have 19 of them going out right now. I'm about to go to the post office. I have about 30 more to come home to. I'm so grateful for you guys. So grateful. I was actually thinking about, for the month of October, since today is October, running a mystery hostess party within Color Street. It's a little different than like I've seen people do it with Stella and Dot, paparazzi and stuff like that. I've never seen it done with Color Street, so I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to work it. But essentially, when a party gets to $1,000 or more, it gives you 25% back in hostess credits. So for every $1,000 that the party reaches, there's $250 worth of free nails up for grabs. And I was thinking about doing a mystery hostess show. So everybody during the month of October that orders any amount of nails, so if you order 1 set or 10 sets, which I guess if you're gonna order multiple sets, it would probably make sense to order in 4 because you buy 3, you get 1 free. And to place multiple orders so you can have multiple chances to win. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna open a new Color Street party down below. I will have it, the first link in my description box. And if you click on it and you order anything from the website, you will be entered to win however much the hostess credits are at the end of the month. So if one of you buys $1,000, you will get the $250. If 10 of you buy from one, either I will do, one of you will win the hostess credit if it doesn't reach that 100, or if it reaches over the $1,000 threshold and it has several $100s in free credit, I'll break it up and do a giveaway between a few of you guys. I think that'll be really awesome. So go check that out if you're interested in Color Street. Now's the time to do it. I've never done a mystery hostess show before. I think it'll be super fun. I always do giveaways like from people that buy from my live. I send little, if you order from me, I send little giveaways like in secret. I never really do them in my lives or anything, but I have 3 giveaways going out with these orders here from the ones that I did in the live. So I do that every single time I have a live show, but I've never actually done like a hostess show where it gives away free product credit for you guys, and that you can use at any time on anything that you want that's available and in stock. So go check that out if you're interested in Color Street. I think it'll be such a fun time in October. The more of you that enter, the more chances and higher amount that you can win. And like I said, if it gets too high, then I'll split it up and pick a lot of winners. So yay, I hope you guys are excited. I'm gonna go ahead and run up to the post office. It's still early, it's before noon. I don't even pick up the camera to vlog sometimes these days before noon. So we're doing Autumn's last Zoom before her quiet time. She doesn't actually take a nap during this quiet time. I need to do this, and we need to run a couple of errands. I need to take back a couple of things to Costco. The Legos that I got for Christmas ended up sitting out and everybody saw them. So it's not even like I can do that for a Christmas present for anybody anymore. Even the boys saw them. So I'm going to have to take it back and kind of rethink, which is totally fine. The Legos at Costco are definitely a good deal, but I don't want to hold on to them and take them from somebody else if I'm not actually going to use them as a gift. Maybe we could do like a, I don't know, we usually adopt a family or do like to the children's shelter and stuff every year. I don't know if that's, we'd have to get our, we don't have a family yet. So I don't know, maybe I'll keep it for that. But anyway, I bought those flameless candles and I literally have no room for them. None. So I doubt a kid would want flameless candles. So I need to return that. Maddie wants pizza and salad tonight for her birthday dinner. Pizza. I swear, these girls love pizza. Everything we do is like, I want pizza. At least she chose Chinese for her actual birthday. So I think she wants Costco pizza, which works out fine because we needed to run to Costco. Anyway, I need to return a couple of things to Target and go to the post office. So I'm gonna see if everyone wants to come. As soon as Autumn's done with her Zoom, we'll see and go from there. It's been a busy, busy morning and I have not had breakfast yet, just my coffee, so I feel wired. So we've been out running errands for the last 2.5 hours or so. The girls have done exceptionally well. Everly is totally capable of holding her bottle now, which is so sad that she's that big. None of the other girls ever held their bottles, ever. Like if I gave them a bottle when we were driving or whatever, like they would never hold it. It would fall. They just never did. I don't know why, even when they got older. And then once they started sitting up, they could like hold a sippy cup or whatever, but never in an actual like infant carrier. And she's been able to do it for like a month now. Probably, you know, some kids are like, oh, my kid can hold their bottle since they were 6 months. For whatever reason, my girls never have, never. So I've always been super proud of Everly because she has. She's a lot more independent, I feel like, than the other girls were at this age. But, you know, it's fine. They all kind of do their own thing. So we have been stopped in multiple parking lots. So I actually had her drinking her bottle, which was nice. She's been super, super good. All of the bigger girls have their electronics, all of them. So their faces have been buried in the iPads and iPods since we got in the car 2.5 hours ago. And they're all connected to chargers. Autumn has Maddie's iPod, which was connected to a charger, now is completely charged. So it's been good. I have been sitting here in peace and quiet doing my rest of my invoices and just going through emails and stuff. It's been nice. I even scheduled our flu shots. I like I said, followed up with a bunch of emails, unsubscribed to a bunch of emails. That's like one of the big things you want to do when you have some free time. You're at the doctor's office waiting, you're in the car waiting, or oh my gosh, look at that, or whatever the case may be. Scroll through your emails, unsubscribe to stuff that you just don't want anymore. It just feels so much better when you declutter those little things that get on your nerves and you just don't have time for it. So let's see, where have we been? I've not gotten out of the car one time. My honey bunny has been getting out and doing everything so he can have a little bit of like normalcy to walk in and out of stores and stuff like that. I had been running the errands and I was actually going to leave the house and go to the post office by myself and everything. It's too bright out here. But Autumn's afternoon Zooms got canceled because their school lost power. Why or how, I'm not exactly sure. So her last 2 Zooms got canceled, which were perfect. So it was perfect. We left and we didn't have to worry about Zooms or anything. So we stopped at the post office first. We mailed out about half of my packages. I still have half to go home. Waiting on payment on a few, but about half to package up. So mailed out those. And then we went to Target to return 2 of the balloons and pretty much just exchanged it for some pretzels for the girls. And then we went to Costco, got some pepperoni pizza, and we returned the candles and the Legos, and we'll figure out something else later. And what else? Oh, I just picked up some pepper and everything but the bagel seasoning and feta cheese while he was there. And just because those are things that I totally forgot when I went shopping last week. And now we're at Best Buy, so we have a warranty on our GoPro. So he's the sound is muffled on it or something. He wants to try and get it fixed. So we're sitting here in the parking lot, and I'm sure by the time we get home he'll be done with the day, because I know I am starting to hit that lull in the day where I'm just exhausted. I can feel a little tiny baby headache right back here, and I need to just kind of be at home. The brightness is not helping. So yeah, my plan for tonight is we were gonna have pizza at home, or we were gonna just have whatever at home, but it's her birthday, little Miss Princess 7-year-old. And she wanted Costco pizza, and we were going to Costco anyway, so it's perfect. Don't sleep on Costco pizza. If you've never picked up Costco's pizza, it's $10 and it's way larger and thicker and better quality ingredients, I feel like, than Little Caesars. The girls love Little Caesars, so I can't say that we'll never not purchase it, especially because we have to drive a little ways to go to Costco. Also, we put gas while we were there. Always put gas while you're at Costco, because it's significantly cheaper, and then if you have a Costco card, not only do you get 2% back on your executive membership, but you get 4% back on your Costco City card. So always put gas when you go to Costco. So we filled up while we were there. We happened to need it anyway, which is awesome. Are you making her laugh? So yeah, I forgot what I was saying. Anyway, we're gonna go home, probably have an early dinner, and then what, baby? Yes, you may. Here. You're welcome. That was super quick. He's already done. So now we're gonna head home. Probably have an early dinner. There's something I wanted to do tonight, but I don't remember. I'll get the rest of my order packed up. I don't have a vlog to edit tonight because I did not film yesterday because I was in clinicals all day. So I don't have a vlog to edit tonight, which is not bad. It's just one day this week that I'm going to miss versus last week I think I missed like 3 days. So that's cool. And yeah, I have stuff for salad. So we're gonna have pizza and salad for dinner tonight, and package up my orders. I feel like there was something else we were supposed to do, but I can't think of it right now.
So I have a little card for Maddie that she's gonna open. Yes. Go ahead. It says, enjoy. To Maddie from Sissy. I can't believe you are 7 years old. Your heart and mind will go very far. I still can't believe that you are soon going to be taller than me. I hope you have a magical birthday, and I hope that you are going to And I hope that you are going to go so far if you just keep on going. Shoot for the stars. You are the best thing to ever happen to me, because you were my first sister. I never had
Here.
Never had and never will regret it. Because all in all, you were my first sister, and you were the one I would play with the most to this day. But you were there to help me, like when I was crying because the blow drying of my hair was hurting. You were there to hold my hand. Also when I was disappointed that nobody was playing with me at the moment. You played with me to make me happy. Even when I didn't know what to play, most of the time you would come up with the best game ideas that I would never even think of. You are the best at being my sister, and my best friend. I love you. Sincerely, Sissy.
Whoa. Oh my gosh. That's super bright.
Look at the and the one that won't be so bright is this one.
That's cool, Mama.
And
Wow.
you could also change colors. Show Mommy the flash. Oh yeah. It's this one, I think.
Isn't that type? You point on that side, that corner.
Okay. Oh, that's cool. No, not
That's super cool. This is the lowest setting, which easily, depending on what your kid sleeps with, it looks very bright in camera, but it's very dim in real life, and it goes to different colors. These are very inexpensive as well. They're from Amazon.
Those are LED lights.
LED.
LED lights.
LED lights, Mama. So hers, it wrapped around all but the full of her closet wall. So we just need like one extra strip, and then I will link the connectors as well, because you can see that this has a splitter here. So Andres ran it down her curtain, but it has a splitter, and then let me see if I can right there, right there, and is that the only one? Yeah. So right there is where two were connected so that we didn't have to use the splitter. I'll link that stuff down below. So I'll link the lights. I think that's the brightest. That's like a party. And then this is the dim. So I'll link the lights in my Amazon shop and down below, and then I will link the connectors so that you don't have to have a random, like if you wanted to do your entire kids room, you wouldn't have to have a random cord hanging halfway up the wall or anything like that. Super cool. I'm realizing very quickly that wearing a mask multiple hours for a day, I'm getting mask knee. I know it's a thing. I've seen it's a thing. I haven't experienced it because I've been able to take my mask on whenever we're going places, or, you know, whatever. I haven't had to leave it on for more than maybe a couple of hours at a time. And that's probably with some breaks, but literally I leave it on for 9-10 hours when I'm at clinic, and I'm getting acne. Well, that has nothing to do with it. That was just like a pimple, but all here, there's like 6 of them. So I'm trying to treat them. This is just the Mario Badescu drying lotion for these in particular here, because they were starting to get like cystic and they hurt. They take forever to come to a head, so trying the drying lotion. Anyway, I'm going to bed. It is 11:48. I should have been in bed a long time ago, but we were watching the 100 and then Netflix cut out on us. So we were trying to get it back up, and then I just started watching YouTube and I was like, forget it. Andres is still down there trying to figure out why Netflix is not working. We have no idea. Today was a very fun, chill day. Maddie is 7. I cannot believe it. It is so crazy. Like every year, the older that they get, it just boggles my mind how fast time is going. Like, boggles my mind. I'm sure those of you that have grown kids, you're just like, yeah, it just goes by in a blink of an eye. And it's crazy because when you're in the moment, you feel like things are dragging on. They're taking forever. But in just a larger perspective of things, it's going by so fast. And the older I get, the faster it goes, which I knew. My mom, my grandma, everyone that's older than me has said that. Like, it just whizzes by. But it's sad. It's so sad. They're so big. They're so mature. Maddie's such a sweet, loving, kind little girl. I'm so proud of her, and I cannot believe she's 7. I know she had a really good day, though. Emmy's note, I couldn't say anything because I was like choked up in the background. She worked on that all morning. When I showed them in the office earlier, she had finished her schoolwork and she was typing up that note for Maddie. I took a picture of it and we're gonna put it in Maddie's special box, just like we did when Maddie wrote a note like that. She actually hand wrote it, but she wrote a note like that for Autumn. I think it's just more special because Maddie can actually read it. Maddie read her note to Autumn, and Autumn was like, oh, thanks, sissy. You know, she didn't understand the magnitude of the words that she wrote, but Maddie understands what the words mean, and they were just like gushing over each other, and it's just so cute, so cute. So anyway, she had a really good day, and I suck to all get out, seriously, because I had 2 slices of pizza, and that led me to want to have some popcorn. So I had some popcorn, and I was really trying to get rid of like my bloat and everything by this weekend. I was doing so good, and I just like tossed it out the window. So it's fine. Tomorrow's a new day. I have an end goal in mind. I need to just stay on track. I've been struggling the last few weeks, though. I cannot lie, struggling. I don't know if it's just I was doing really good, and then I started clinicals, and clinicals made me feel like when I got home, like I had just had a long day, and I hadn't had that feeling in a long time. My food was a little less controlled because apparently reps bring lunch all the time, and I've been kind of like, I don't know everybody in the office, and I don't want to like go in there and put my lunch in the fridge and take somebody else's spot. And they have a little cafe there, so I've gotten a salad twice from the cafe, but the med reps bring all kinds of stuff. And my preceptor's like, no, Melissa, well, don't go to the cafe, there's lunch. They provided us lunch. And I mean, it's informative because I get to learn about new medications and you know, new procedures and new tools for the procedures and stuff like that. So it's a neat experience, but oh my gosh, the food that they bring, like we've had Mexican food twice, fajitas. So one time I just did chicken with beans and a tiny bit of rice, and that was it. And I just kind of mixed it all together. And then the second time it came with salad. So I did chicken fajita salad, and picking when you have that option is really hard. I haven't been motivated to work out. I really need to get back into it. It's like some days I was fine, like I was doing really, really well, and then the 1 week that I gained, it just kind of threw me off, which it shouldn't have. I should have stronger willpower than that, but I don't, clearly, or else I would have lost the weight a long time ago. And I need to get myself back into a good place. And not even that I'm like struggling with anything, but you know, after a long hard day, the last thing that you want to come home to, and I guess too, they feel harder for me because I haven't been to work in months and months and months. The last job that I even had was H&R Block, and that's a sit down job and super easy. Nothing like working at the hospital physically. I haven't been at the hospital in almost a year. It's been about 10 months. And so yeah, I just need to get back to it. And it's so hard to find the motivation to work out I mean, it's just all excuses. It's just nothing but excuses. I need to get my butt in gear and get past them. But just getting there is where I'm struggling. So I'll get there. I always do. But tonight was no exception. I had anticipated having pizza. I did. Like, my thought was not, I'm not going to eat whatever Maddie picks. I was going to eat, but I ended up having 2 slices, and the Costco pizza is very filling, so the 2 slices was more than enough, but it's a lot of points. And then we ate super early. We ate at around 5, like 4:45, 5 o'clock, because the girls were hungry because they had an earlier lunch and we were out and about, and they had the pretzel, but they didn't have like a wholesome snack. And so we ate a little earlier, and it's, you know, almost midnight, and I was hungry like around 9 o'clock. So I just made some popcorn, which is not awful, but still, you know, it's just one of those things, like I could have prevented. I could have had my regular nighttime snack. I didn't. I just let myself have like the fatty popcorn because I was like, I had pizza, which is not the way to do it. Don't be like me. Moral of the story, don't be like me, because if I had had pizza, you have pizza, and then you go about your normal routine. You don't allow it to affect other things. And the popcorn wasn't even awful. It's just I bloat really easily, and I get swollen really easily based on the foods that I eat. So I can only imagine if I ever lost a significant amount of weight, how my swelling would be from sodium intake and stuff like that. And So because of that, the popcorn will probably stick with me for the next few days, but it is what it is. We finalized what Maddie's going to do, so we gave her a couple of options. She wants to do board and brush, and she picked a unicorn board. So you guys have seen what board and brush is. They have a kids workshop specific for kids, and I liked that one a little bit more because of the fumes and everything. It's a little bit more airy in the workshop. It's not as like close. You're not right next to somebody like painting with a twist, although the painting with a twist was really cute that she had, was a possibility, but you're not like right next to somebody. You're really spaced out, and of course you have to wear masks and stuff, and just the whole thing is like, I think a little bit more, I don't know, it feels a little safer than painting with the twist. Doesn't feel, I guess it's about the same, I don't know. Anyway, she picked that one, and so she's going to be doing it, but we're there to assist, and it's a super cute little painting, and of course it's a unicorn, of course. Like, I was kind of in the back of my mind hoping she would just pick a neutral like monogram one or something so she could leave it in her room forever, but that's okay. She picked the unicorn one, which is perfect. It fits her personality, and I have Hello Kitty stuff. That is what Andres told me. He's like, you're how old and you still have Hello Kitty stuff, so she'll be fine if she wants a unicorn in her 30s. I'm like, that's touche. Good point, good point. So we're going to do that. We're going to take her to lunch, and then we were thinking about doing an outdoor activity as well, either going for like a small hike or riding bikes or something somewhere. Typically for special days we just do the event and lunch, but this year we've done it a little bit different with Autumn so far, so we'll kind of see where the day takes us with Maddie. It really just depends because the board and brush is 3 hours, so you know, we'll kind of play by ear and see. If before is just too much, after is probably going to be too much. We'll need to get home for dinner for the other girls and stuff. We'll just kind of see. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Tomorrow is a half day in person for the girls' school, which means they'll have very little work, which is so nice. We'll have kind of a not so crazy day, and I don't think we have any plans, which is awesome. So those are always good days when we can just go with the flow and don't have to worry too much about anything. So anyway, I'm going to call it a vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed today. Happy birthday to our baby girl. I can't believe you're 7. We will see you guys tomorrow.